Yo, what's up, guys? It's me, Freaks. I'm back with another DSD. Today, we're gonna be making some future bass. So yeah, you already know how this goes. Right now, I'm feeling a little out of it when it comes to music. This is gonna bring me into it. So I'm gonna start off with the basics and just, go through some emotion stuff. Ooh, new install. That's pretty sick, I must say. But yeah, as I was saying, we're gonna make some hopefully beautiful future bass. Uh, yeah, um, let's get into it. And there we go. We get that's all you need. Thank you for watching. Just kidding. I think this bottom note's probably gonna sound a little off. Let's see. Boom. Okay, so now that we got the basics of this down, let's just bring a note right there and then lead back in. And because this isn't the smoothest transitions right now for when we don't have any reverb on it, no nothing like that. That took a little longer than I wanted it to, but hey, that's just future pace when it comes to me at least. I'm no expert in notes, but that shouldn't stop you from trying. So that's how you expand your repertoire. Because over time, if you do it a lot, you'll get better at it, and then it's easy in the future. You know what I'm actually gonna do? Just move all these to the half point because I feel it's just going way too fast. There we go. Now let's clone this since I know that Vital won't crash when I do this. So thank God for that. Turn it up. Turn the filter on. Turn the resonance off. Uh, Boom, that's how you just get texture in your sound. You just go all out, Who cares if it sounds bad or not? Just have fun. But this sounds good, actually. I'm actually happy with this. Let's just get all the core sounds down before I start post-processing since I don't want to disrupt the flow that I got going on here. Because future bass sound design is not hard unless you want it to be. I'm gonna have one more layer of this, and then I'm gonna have another layer that's gonna be up above that's not gonna have the subnotes. This one's just gonna be more straight. It's not gonna have any detuning, but it's gonna be compressed. You already know. Turn up the mids a little more since it's not gonna have as many because of the detune. Now let's just listen to this synth alone. Let's add a bit of bit crush on this. Just okay. So what we're gonna do with this is just this one I'm actually gonna post-process right now because I'm gonna need to build around this. Because you just want as much character as possible. So we're gonna add a disperser. Root node of the first chord is G sharp. Okay. Let's go G sharp 4 because you're gonna get a nice little clean sound. Pinch it a little amount. That sounds pretty cool. Ooh, I like that. Maybe I will actually extend it for the full thing, because this sounds sick. Oh, but it does play a big part too. You know what? You know what? This is a bad idea. Don't copy me on that. I mean, you can with certain sounds. I like usually more natural instruments. I don't know why I tried to do it with fucking synth. But if you're going for like piano, that's always nice because you can get some nice stops. So this doesn't need to be that loud. Now that you got that, let's add a piano just because we want extra tone and shit like that. Plus, pianos are always nice to have in future bass. That's in my opinion. A lot of people say otherwise. You know, everyone has their own take on it. This is just how I like to make a nice, beautiful future bass chord. You can't even hear the piano right now. Now, what I'm gonna do with this piano, it sounds clean already. Labs. Sound goodizer. We're gonna get a nice clean sound on this. And that involves OTT, trust me. It probably sounds a little weird, but listen to how clean this sounds. Oh. See how much character it gives it? It doesn't sound like a lot, but it gives it a little softer punch when the top notes come like. That's what you want. You want it to just feel more. Now we're just gonna add a sub. I like this sort of low, sort of mid frequency sounding chords, and it has just enough high end, so we don't need to add another extra layer. Uh, for this, I'm just gonna go for your basic triangle. Actually, it's feature bass. Let's go for square. Turn this down a bit. Compressor, just turn the highs and the mids. Highs off, mids low. Lows up, obviously. Put this one on, I guess, 5 because nothing's on 5. Boom. Now just add a nice sound goodizer. Let's go like this. V. Just absolutely delete all the top notes here. We don't want the chords. We want the bass notes, the root notes. Take this down an octave. Now that we got that, let's add the OTT. It sounds like it has too much bass right now. I understand. And if you want to have fun with the bass, future bass always welcomes some basses that move. so you can like add a little bit of a wobble on the sub bass. Let's go for eighths. Perfect. Now the post processing. Holy, that was way too I'm going for the cross stick room with this because we don't want it to be too reverberated, but just enough so it sounds airy and it transitions a little better. And also on these little pluckies, disperser. Let's do the same thing because these have a lot of transients, so you should hear it a lot better. Now that we got all of this, I want to go for a hard hitting one, so we might use some dubstep drums. Cause, you know, it's not melodic dubstep unless you have the dubstep aspect. And we're not making melodic dubstep, we're just making future bass with heavier drums. You see it in a lot of future bass producers' music. They just, because it's not always about trap beats and all that. You can go huge with the big drums, and usually that's the dubstep ones. Okay, so now that we got that, let's go for the hardest drums ever. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Let's try out some Cymatics future bass drums. It's so hard to find drums sometimes. I should have fucking had drums ready before I did this. So whatever I choose within the next few dregs, that's what I'm keeping. Okay, you know what? Fuck, I'm just going for trap drums. Why? Why not? Why not? Why not? That's what I'm talking about. So let's see. Probably not this snare. Let's see what other snares there are. Why not? We'll just go for the classic sort of rap drum future bass stuff. Okay, there we go. Boom, now let's get some nice little hi-hats in because we're gonna go for the 1, 2, 3. There we go. So let's go and sync these to the sidechain channel because we don't want them to hit on the drums. I mean, I could just take them out, but why not just... Also, just finally, make all your stuff loud now. Last and final touch. That's why it sounds so weird. Fuck, I was missing a key feature. Don't be me. Okay, so now let's quickly, because we're already in a long time. Now if we just do this, boom. Boom. Not the best I've ever done, but hey, hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm gonna be putting the song just as it is. You know, I could have done better. But it's a daily sound design. It's meant for me to just try and see what I make, basically. But this was fun. This is usually how I actually make feature basses, not as mixed or mastered, obviously. Uh, but I shouldn't have spent that much time on chords. But hey, hope you all enjoy. Talk to you guys later.